use this machine that we came to find to rip their souls from them, flesh and bones and all, and put them into these constructs that look like Strider.
I don't remember shutting the door when I left. Here?
Ah! Basil, it's me.
Can I come into our house?
You can, with just a little bit of a surprise.
Okay. Oh, there is a lot of people in here. Okay. Hello.
Surprise!
Hello.
Surprise!
I guess we're having the party early. I would have actually started making
Yeah.
food.
No,
Do you want
not
me
yet,
to go? Is
technically.
this something private that I shouldn't know about? Because I can go.
No. I think
It's just the
convenient
conversation
for
of which I
our
brought up to you
large,
from
but
before.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know how
Conversation
much.
that you brought up before. The conversation about what happened, or
What happened down below?
Should probably shut the door.
Oh, right.
I was giving him.
We need to keep our voices down too. I don't know if the
Yes.
landlord's home. He lives upstairs.
I don't believe he is.
But basically, the ghosts down there were replaying all the events that happened during the downfall of Nith. From the conversations that happened, it looked like Nith and Elysium were basically in an arms race, or this grand race of trying to do wonderful things of the world, marvels of the world, advancements beyond belief. To me, I think it was genocide, or far worse, but they were very apprehensive about Elysium Council, Elysium representatives coming there and to look at their work at Nymph, not when they were ready. But what they were doing with these machines was taking and basically making tangs out of humans. And any humans that didn't comply with them, they mistreated them, killed them, threw them over there as examples. After that, that's where Tang got rebuilt. One of the machines was operational. Tang's leg was busted, so Morden took a gamble, allowed him to get into the machine, and we heard some screams from him, but once he stepped out of it, he was rebuilt. Brand new, again. Clearium and all. That was the only good shining light out of the ordeal, was seeing him finally back to the way he was, or actually a little bit better. He got some extra stuff from a crate that fell down, a metal crate that fell down, but that's for him to divulge of what he got out of that crate.
Like your front?
Other than that, we shut down everything else. Once that machine was unusable, we shut down everything.
Thank you.
And we extracted what was in the middle machine that was causing all this miasma, magic, eerie feeling. Once we opened it up and it dissolved and it was gone, we went to leave, and that's when the ambassador of Enlaman showed up with 10 or more of his men. And these were veteran 1,000-year-old soldiers. These were highly trained. He demanded us to give whatever we found down there up, or to let us pass, which, Vezra and everybody else was in agreement that they weren't going to allow us to pass. They were going to kill us and take whatever we found. So we fought, and that's where Sarah died. She blew him up some way or somehow. Their magics didn't agree with each other, and the explosion happened, and everything fell in on her.
Damn it.
Tyr, of course, died for protecting us. So Jensen died to protect an L. And then Morden died to protecting us all because when we were near the top of it to get out of this cave at the end of the light, there was another, I guess you would say, another 10 or 12 of them from Enlaman with orders to take whatever we had gotten from down below. And so we fought back, and that's where Morden passed away. He didn't survive, and we brought us back from there. We coasted down a couple miles down the coast because we were deep into Ishma's border, into Ishma's territory. But now that the sickness is gone, El and a lot of the wood elves' ailments are gone, and it seems like the worst is over with, and the grove has been restored.
Right. Next part of it,
So-
then.
Yeah.
Something of which I need to know.
Mm.
Anything that you may or may not have found down there related to this?
That I don't know. I didn't see anything. Like, everything down there was, like I told Kyler, they fought just like elves, like they were alive. They fought in formation and everything. No fungus on them, no nothing different. Looks like they had died and the magic from down there permeated their bodies and they came back to life for one reason or another. But we still don't get who caused because what killed all of them was the Warforges. So someone in there sabotaged the operation. Somebody sabotaged this Arcanist. I have my books written down of everything that we could get off of it, but the Arcanist that was behind all this atrocities obviously died with everybody below. It looked to be, but somebody had caused it. Somebody had to cause the Warforgers to strike back against and kill everyone because they were releasing the humans by the magical imagery that we were seeing happening before us. The Warforgers were opening the cages or allowing the humans to be released.
I do not know whether to be calm about that or extremely terrified.
Well, I'm terrified that we know Iandar's looking for whatever's down there, or whatever's left of down there. And that can't be good. But we couldn't obviously tell the dwarves because that would start a war.
Not just that.
Right now.
That's not the only thing I'm worried about. While you were gone, I've had more visions. But based on what you said, I do not know if they are even true or not. But with how real that it was.
Or a different instance, maybe? Different
Not
time?
just a different,
Place?
not just a different instance. Near the water. The ocean.
Ocean, okay.
A few days ago, the first time when Basil was nowhere near me, for some weird reason, this feeling, these visions were much closer to the water. I couldn't understand it at first. Then I encountered him again. Afterwards, something happened. Me realizing I was in the water, I drowned, but then I came right on back. As for what this does, the second time that it has happened, it was a lot clearer. Daisy was with me this time. And if it weren't for her, I think the outcome could have been different.
No one would have found him where he was going to jump.
Is it
The lighthouse.
Is it fear replaying in your mind that's causing you to want to leap?
No. This was something different. Near the waters, these visions keep getting clearer. When I'm not near it, it's blurred. It's within my sight. But this time I saw thousands of these fucking things. All races
This is the
alike.
thing I was telling you about.
And where I was, it was almost like I was looking at a different perspective. With Basil there,
Yeah.
it sounded like that I was a different voice.
It didn't sound like him talking. Everything that he said he was hearing, he was speaking aloud, as if to an audience.
Okay.
And he took a step up onto the ledge, as if to greet. And he almost jumped.
It sounds like whoever is doing it, you're like replaying. It sounds like they're replaying their actions or whatever's either currently they're doing or maybe in the past happened. But yeah, that's worrisome that he could have, not known where he is, that he was in a trance-like state.
And let alone that, these things were by the thousands. If I could almost count, it'd be 10,000.
I know I was getting, I know some happenings were, because we thought it was what was happening down below, Kyler, that a lot of people had been, not just him, had been walking off, like forgetting why they were there, or like, I think even the Inquisitor had said he had heard things of such.
There
People,
was
He's told me
like,
about
walking
it.
off.
also that time in Leadfoot, if you recall, where that thing that was possessing Sarah got a hold of Cade. Nearly made him jump. That's the
Oh,
only
yeah, I forgot about
likening
that.
I can think of. I don't know if it's the same, but I don't know much about this stuff. I'll be right back in.
Okay. No worries.
Fucking...
From what I heard, especially back from there, he was saying to keep marching forward, another city claimed. What got me the most was find the cursed one.
Cursed one.
That's what he said.
It's Harry Potter and the Cursed Child.
I wonder who would be the
Like-
cursed one.
An announcement. It's just what
I don't know, but
The only one that I would say is a modicum of a curse is what's on, whose arm. But I don't think that's because that was inflicted on him without him doing anything. But that's the only thing that I could call him close. Or what's happening to Lisa with her eyesight when she closes her eyes and stuff. But that was done by the entity that fled.
I don't know anymore. From what you told me, it could be told as otherwise just a vision or an illusion, but the matter of the fact that you haven't encountered what that was makes me think that they haven't reached that area yet.
Okay. Well, a lot of it's collapsed since that explosion and everything, so it's going to be rough getting through there even more. It was even rough for us because a lot of things kept caving in.
Were you in the, how did they draw from the Underdark? Is that
No,
where
I don't
you
think
all
we
at?
were. I think it was like
just the
deeper than
city.
that. Yeah,
It
it's
took
just
us
a city where it
what,
fell.
an hour or so to
That's
get down to where we
my-
even started.
With the way that things have been described to me from what he's seen before and then this now,
Mhm.
hearing it, I don't think they were talking about just the place that they were at. It seemed
Yeah,
like there was
because-
only two ways in and out. I'm thinking the Underdark.
Yeah, because Saravith described me the Underdark at one time. Because when we're under Ledford, remember that? The starry sky that we saw? She said that reminds me of the Underdark, the starry sky that she saw, that we saw underneath there, because it looked like a million stars. But it was literally she said it's, I think, the fungal life or whatever that's down there that does that. It shimmers and gives them light at night, in the dark. And that wasn't in Nymph at all. It was pitch black. There was nothing like that. And there was no fungus to be seen either. Yes.
Bitch.
You okay?
I'm sorry, I got hit by the door. Someone hit me with a damn door.
You standing in the fucking doorway for?
I
Numpty?
can
You must
Don't make me hit you
pave
with
way
a
for
fucking
the
mug. I will pitch it like it.
You must always pay your respects to my lord.
Please don't
man.
break
You
my
can't
cups.
be in the way.
I make a habit of opening doors as fast as humanly possible as well. Just fucking, you know? Anyway, go on.
Is you gonna say, Mr. Sigmund?
That when I had the vision, when I saw that creature. Remember what I said to you, that it was wanting us down there. That it was
What?
in mid-head, even in the vision. What do you think if it is trying to reach out for others?
I mean, it depends on how close it is and how we don't know how far a certain entity's influences reach. I
We
mean,
don't know,
even
but-
mm,
Were these
The
normal
way that
conversations?
thing
Yeah.
is unlike anything I've ever seen or heard before. Like it should not even exist.
well,
You look amazing,
don't
by
think
the
I
way. I
described
haven't
it
talked
to
to you
you
yet since you
also.
changed.
Thank you.
Kyler, I
You
think
like
I
it?
did let
Martin
something
made it
out.
for me.
Mm.
I don't know if they told you that, but I think they did. Probably, I would think Vezran would have told you about that. We fought that when we reached one end of the tunnel that was a dead end, that there was piles and piles and high elves dead. They killed each other.
Vezran filled me in on that, yes.
Okay.
And the last few visions that I've been seeing of what it showed me were different races being dragged and turned, such as those.
Well, they were freshly dead, like they freshly killed each other, because we looked on their bodies, they were still kind of warm, but we didn't have time to stop. We had to keep going, because those hordes of changed elves were after us.
Those
But now that the magic down there's dissipated, it shouldn't create any more of those. It should slowly be dispersing.
Yet those
whatever
things
that
could grow.
creature is. Because if that creature makes its way to the surface, nothing can even harm it.
If those
Just
things of what I
remember, if it
described
grabs
reach the
you-
surface, then yeah.
The thing with 4 arms, if it grabs you, you
Oh,
turn to
God.
dust.
Yeah, but what happens if the shrooms take over? Oh god, I don't even imagine that.
That's not the scariest bit. There's a theory that I have of why I'm so sensitive to the water near the ocean every time I have these visions, every time it beckons me. And I'm sorry to bring his name up again, but he's part of that theory because he's the only one that I didn't see in those armies. This undead, this Shroom version of Tarek. I always, there were a few times of where I've always seen him the most humanoid out of everyone else. Bloodied, yet still human. His hair's grown over its length, as if he was alive. And he was doused in water, completely drenched. And with me being very sensitive to the waters, I don't know if this thing, with this hive mind, has become more powerful or has gotten closer. But I have a feeling that
Either
if
that-
that day ever comes,
Either that, Soma, or he might be something unique entirely. Look how, like I said, we don't know. Okay, one thing I will say, we know that the shroom was born of magic, wild magic. You know, born of it seeping into the soul and stuff. And like in the old books, remember in the old books of Leffert, it said that the shroom started mutating and it created itself through these, you know, imbuing of, oversaturation of magic. There's no telling what, and again, seeing those high elves down there, they were imbued because of the magic that was down there. They changed into something else. Who's to say that it didn't change him into something else as well, or he got further mutated into something else? I don't know. I mean, it's all theories
I need to
until
talk to Venora.
we know somebody who's actually been thoroughly researching this. Other
Thank
than
you.
all I can say is the Institute.
Of course.
Because Gelix was the last one that I think, did he ever take any, like he acted when I told him about you, to seek help, he acted like he knew of them already, like he had researched them before. So the Institute might know something. You have Cade if you need to talk to him. Maybe he could get some information on it, tell him he can maybe act like he's doing further research on the subject or something. Maybe his father can actually get you something that you need to maybe make sense of this. I don't know. That's just a gamble on my part, but I know Gelix, when I told him about it, he was like, oh, so they, because he the way he talked to me, he was like, oh, so they became that much more advanced now, have they? Like he knew about them all along. So that means the Institute would know. But I want you to be cautious of it, because the Institute, you know how they are. They're very... very interested in things that are unique, so to speak, and like to collect things. Put it that way.
To be quite honest with you, I may not even want to try. Considering on how much the Empyrean needs me alive to play a certain part for them, and until then with the Inquisitor, what he has in thought, of which I do not know yet. I don't know, But the only thing is this, if that day ever comes, we need to be prepared, even if we are not. If anything, we feel like we need to be over. Because I have a feeling that if those armies ever to resurface, they may come from those waters.
Let me ask you this. Maybe I can help you in this, Monicum. Now that the grove has been restored, I will try and meditate, reach out, see what I can feel along the land, see if the Elder Tree will help me reach out further than I've ever reached out before. And also I need to talk with Gazir, see if he feels anything different as well. I haven't talked to him since the change had happened and everything has been restored. Maybe we can reach out and test the waters and see how far, or if there's anything strange that even the grove would be afeared of, because you know how it reacted when you were outside of it, and that was at its lowest of, power that it had. So now I might be able to reach out.
Yeah, that is to be noticed. Other than that, would like to try and get back with more business with you, especially for fibers. Been needing to try and get a little bit more of a restock, especially with splints.
I have 30 bandages or so. If you want bandages.
You have? Really?
Yes, I have 30 left over from our excursion. I put some aside for, of course, a rainy day in another cupboard, but the ones I'm willing to sell is 30.
I have only 53 bandages right now. If something comes up, then yeah. But you keep them for now, just in case. Other than that, I probably only want the fibers.
Okay. Then I will try and help, because I've been helping Harry with producing more on his farm. I'll let him know that we're going to probably need fibers next, because he helped me this go around with some more bones and claws, because I needed glue from his tortie. She was needing to, because the leather chest piece is getting stolen. She's trying to recoup her losses. So.
Of course. And eventually we'll have the party in here without any other serious types of stuff, just to try and breathe. Today's just been crazy.
It's okay.
Venora,
What can we do?
I need something for you if you're done.
Yes. Sure.
Might be a little private if that's okay with everyone. Shouldn't take long.
Well, we can go to Well, let me. Where did the little chipmunk go?
You know what?
Where did Lisa go?
We can all step outside the house. But the
Okay.
landlord's not here. It's the quietest place that you can think of, and no one's really going to be looking for you guys here anyways. The actual hole in the wall.
It'll be like 2 minutes.
So we'll stop out. It's fine. Come on.
Okay. Thank you, my dear.
Wait for
Oh, there she is. She is there.
it's great for
Uh,
now until people learn it's
can
quiet.
Lisa
After that, it's
stick
gonna be like the
around, or-
next spot everybody goes
Sure.
for meetings and everything.
Oh,
Oh no, this place is.
Lisa.
excuse me.
Ooh. Mm-mm.
Thanks for the tea.
It's your. Oh no,
Cup.
wait, that's my cup. That's
Yeah,
true. Sorry.
You got it from the other.
Get out of my house.
Oh.
Let them have conversation. Everybody
Lisa,
out.
come here.
Like out.
Please. You said. Okay. What can I help you with?
You talked about possibly being able to make something that could archway someone somewhere.
It's a possibility, but first I have to learn more about the staff and get accustomed to it, kind of thing. It's not something I can just jump on a horse and start riding.
No, I just... How long would it take, do you think?
That's a good shot in the dark there.
If you had, say, Vezeran's
Well, the
help,
quickest way.
or you talk to Geldrick or whatever. I don't know. I don't know how it
I
works.
I can do three things. One, ask Aldrich, see if he knows any other information about the staff. Two, go into, like I said I would do for some, was reaching out. Well, instead of reaching out, I would be looking inward. Basically, trying to harmonize with the staff itself, see what it has to offer as far as any modicum of knowledge,
You-
because it is
you
a
Need
living
to
wood.
use the staff to make one of these things.
Well, the thing that Mother had gotten was given to her by a dryad. I don't know how it was made. I can only go on that it was made by a dryad, because I don't have the capability of making something like that when I was just a maiden. But now that I have something that's kin to a dryad in nature, it's possible. I don't want to give up.
It might be the only way we can get Lady Heidemann back. We have a way of getting it to her, we just need the thing.
The only other third option I have is reaching out to that guardian that told us in the first place about the lie below.
Whatever it takes, if
And
you
see
can do it, please do.
Alright, I
We
will
get Ladia back.
exhaust every avenue that I have.
Thank you.
I understand. I know it's hamstringing your father, and we don't have much time left.
It's hamstringing everyone. If we can't get Ladia back, Robber Baron rolls over this place and we're done. That's it. Game over. It needs to be a priority.
Okay.
Arn is, and all of this stays between the three of us. Nowhere else.
Jewish.
Arn is going to do a fighting retreat back to the embassy. He's going to hold out there. If he's there, then the Robber Baron can't push up his siege engines, which means he can't take Nautis properly. He can survive there for a limited
Alright.
amount of time. That's the time that you have.
Okay.
If you can,
Because right now,
figure it out. Do it. If you can't, let me know and we have to move on to another plan, which I don't like.
okay. Yeah, I mean, if I could say right now, I could summon dozens of woodmen to just make men immobile and to storm over the castle and get her out, I would. But even when I was running out of the cave and I fell, that woodman came out. I couldn't say anything. It just eviscerated the elf like nothing. And I don't want to summon something that I can't control or can't give guidance to, because then it would be an enemy to everyone.
I agree.
Harm people.
I know. It's just, if we can get Gradia out, then
That was the only thing I could come up with other than the Baroness, trying to get her out of her stupor and maybe killing too, since he has
I
a
don't
soft
have
spot
to
for
pull
her.
for her anymore because of Gladia's fuck up. So if we can get her back and we can claim it as something that I have done or something like that, the Erdharts, we would have the pull we need to...
The only thing that I have, Kyler, and I'm only telling you this, is the one that my mother left behind. But if she uses that, it sends her all the way to Kagovia.
Can't have that.
No.
Just if you can use it and research it or something, learn from it. I don't know how it works. Just
Okay.
let me know, please, because it's probably our only real option here.
I will.
Thank you, Faye.
If you have a moment, I'd like to go to your house real quick. We have something for you I need to get.
Okay. To
If
the
you have
house then.
time.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, I put my shit.
Any idea where?
Yeah.
Do you have any idea where fucking Lorelei was going?
Oh, you see,
Oh, Hopper.
Lorelei had a conniption and whatnot. She's also dealing with the gods.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Here, Hopper.
Oh, hi.
Don't forget. 4 units of pipe glue. She's gonna hand you a bundle. Here.
Oh,
Yes.
oh yeah. How much?
Don't take a motherfucker.
Copper piece.
Oh, let her go.
I have another idea.
Conversations happening.
One-on-ones with everyone.
Certain
Pretty cool.
promises of
Yeah,
sanctuary
that's
for
important. I just
certain
get out of
How
the
much?
way because I just
How
know
many copies
something
is
else
there?
is going to
soldiers
happen
that
tonight.
left
Just 4 copies.
combat,
4 units, 4 copper.
Oh yeah, no,
Say
no,
it
yeah,
will
no,
happen
take 20.
deserters,
They usually pay like 4 or
violent.
5 per,
Sakana,
so.
you really
That's
think
what I was
you
asking, how many?
You could have another force.
There's
Take
something
I'm guessing we need to move the old bed right now?
I talked to Bargo about it.
Well,
All right.
let's
Get
What
that
about?
information.
I was able to.
Let me know.
I was
How
able to see
fate works, right?
for about an hour.
Shit,
What
you're
the
terrible.
fuck?
Without any worries or issues.
Not trying to be.
Thank the gods for that.
Oh,
Oh,
and
okay.
let me
Especially
just
with how much
something
you've
real-
done for the
Not
place.
One
You
moment.
deserve that.
You not hear his voice?
Venora, please.
Sorry, it was
Whose
a bit
voice?
muffled. I
She-
couldn't
I know,
quite
I
make
know.
it out.
She's gonna hand you a
Oh.
little bit.
I know, I know.
That's the whole...
No,
Pipe
it's
seeds in there. You notice they are pipe
Turns you
seeds.
around to Gerbomb.
I mean,
I'm
Give me
sorry,
your
I'm
free.
going-
I know,
I'm going off
I
the
need to do
rules.
this,
I don't know who
and
you
then-
are.
And then I can...
Then tell him that you will be with him
Organization
once you're
13?
done with this thing, so then that way he
Oh
knows.
god.
All right, ready.
It's the
You
creature.
actually wouldn't hear this.
lead the way.
What?
um.
It's the
Okay.
creature.
Stop for no one. Go, Bum. Stop for
He
no one.
is
Go.
going to be busy.
Go. I will find you right after this.
bed.
I will, you know that.
I was told you wanted to speak with me,
Yes.
Lord Earhart.
Right after this, I'll find
you.
you, and I need to fill you in on what's happening since we're doing that.
What the
Do you want to help move a new bed in?
Understood.
You got muscles, you bastard. Use them every day.
Perfect.
I know.
Alright, what's happening?
Okay. Oh, this is. Oh, there you are. First of all, let me get a DM real quick.
Oh god. Man, I can't believe Venora exploded Kyla. Finally ended his suffering.
Okay. Oh my God. Please, Lisa. Please. Lisa. I go ahead and get our four-legged friend. The package is around in the back corner. Go ahead and go ahead. Just come back in when it's ready, okay? Yeah. Come back in when it's ready. Mm-hmm.
You're just squinting.
Hmm? What?
What are you doing?
Surprise for you, Lord Earnhardt. Me and Lisa wanted to give you a surprise.
Is it something that will just end my
Hey,
suffering?
Well, no, but hopefully it'll help in what you're becoming. Well, we think we would.
Ominous.
Me and her worked... Oh, come on. Me and her worked really hard on it. She helped me with a lot of it, and once it was done, so she helped me get it the right color, so hope you like it. That's all. Wait until she gets back here.
It's not a dress, is it?
No, it's not. What, you think I'm gonna put Lisa in a dress or something?
I would be fucking surprised if you could put Lisa in a dress. I think the world would freeze over
there is
before Lisa wears a dress.
There is something I need to talk to you though. Sometime soon, when we get you to the grove, I've learned something with my plant Hope. Once we have her moved, with the help of Hope, that plant that I brought from Adwick, you can hear Lisa speak like it's her true voice. You can hear her plain as day. It's miraculous. It's really neat. And her voice sounds so cute.
Yeah. That sounds amazing, actually.
I mean, whenever she's ready for it, anyways. We want to move Hope out of my home because she's getting too big, so we want to move her out. So I'm waiting for her to choose a spot in the grove to plant her, so that way it's more secluded. So when she's having this conversation, I have to be there to make it link, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
Anyways, oh yeah. So, come on.
Amazing. You
We
guys
got back
made
from
this.
the underground of Nymph. Well, Miss Marin did. She made the gambeson and did the stitching for us, and then we dyed it.
You're not meant to let other people
It was
touch
something
you.
that was being
Guess he likes you.
Well, when we went down below Nymph, I had ordered it to be done. I had got approval from your father, and that me and Lisa wanted to surprise you with something that would at least, help you when you go visit other provinces if we get out of this mess that we're in. And plus it'll protect your horse. It's a gambeson. From what, because Daniel gave me the idea of it. He said, yeah, because he got one for his horse. He said, yeah, get him a gambeson. It'll help protect a warhorse.
Thank you.
So we
You
thought,
too.
since you liked black, we found some dark berries and then some yellow lilacs, and then we used some of the grove purple flowers for the purple because it makes it shimmer. So we tried to choose your dad's colors, but a little bit of your own since you like black so much on a lot of your outfits.
Thank you, Faye. Thank you, Lisa. It's amazing.
So I'm hoping it wasn't too ominous.
No. It's brilliant, thank you. I think he likes it too.
Out of character, that new horse will be moved in that spot next session. So
Awesome. Is there a way to turn it off and on if I need to?
it's up in the keep. So You just park it out back somewhere. If you need to get rid of it, just tell one of the DMs, hey, I need Motion to go away, and his deal.
Oh, I mean, like, once you've moved it, can I turn the covering off and on? Or
Oh
is it
no,
on?
no,
Okay.
it stays on him.
Okie doke.
Yeah, he is 100% always armored up.
He's ready. Okay, cool. Thank you, Faye.
Yeah, they're ready. You're welcome. Yeah, sun going down. Yeah, we're going to need to go back to the Grove. Yeah, they said we couldn't go on the North Road because of the Radad men.
Okay. You guys be careful getting home, okay?
We will. But yeah, we just wanted to show you that before we get too far
Right.
down.
Thank you. It looks amazing. He looks great.
I know it can't bring back what we lost, but at least it can maybe bring you some, smile to your face, at least for a little bit.
It does. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And get
I
out of
hope
here, you
it
two.
serves him well and protects him. Okay. And I'll let you know when the flower, when we get Hope moved and everything is more prepared, when she's ready. Yeah, I know.
Be safe.
All right. Take care, Lord Earnhardt.
You got new drip, buddy. You got new drip. Yeah. Okay. I'd love to ride you around, but it's probably not a great idea. Since, people hate us right now. Hey, Yucca. Me? Yeah, just tired. You know how it is. Yeah, it was a gift. It's like armor. Protects him. It, makes him look good. It's like clothes for the horse, but they're strong.
Oh.
Because their door is next to us, and there's not much space.
Look at that.
Isn't he gorgeous?
Absolutely.
This is Basil Maelstrom. Don't be an asshole. She's nice. There you go.
Gorgeously done on this. Is this Miss Venora?
It was a gift from them, but I think Marin put it together. It's Gambison too, so keep him safe.
Well, it's very beautiful. That's good.
He likes it.
We can worry about you a little less then. Though you'll
Worry
still
about
be
him
worried.
a little less.
Oh, I can say you. Now you can feel extra tough.
Doesn't he look like he's smiling?
Gorgeous. He does actually, yeah. I think he's happy.
Good.
Do you want to watch a bunch of buffoons try to put a bed inside the house?
Sounds interesting.
I mean, on this awful day, how wonderful is it to just see a bunch of stupid people try to put a bed inside?
You have my
Very
attention.
funny.
Go on.
Come on. Aka, you too, dear.
You want protective clothes? Protective clothes are a little expensive. But we might be able to get you some The fuck, Aka? Fucking Triton bitch. Oh. Oh, I'm dead, I see. I was like, what the fuck? That's... Why? Why, Soda? I want to be Sevatar, but I keep getting pulled into things. The drip. Isn't it so good? I love it so much. I need to be able to toggle it on and off, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to do, like, you know, sneaky shit. Everyone's like, there's Lord Erhatos! If you want to stop following me? Fuck, man. I've got, like, shadows. It's so hard. Maelstrom? What the fuck?
That's the UA.
Not yet for your
I know.
There's nothing to do.
We just moved
Once
in.
you guys leave the
Not
town,
yet.
Right over here.
empty.
Hopefully we can spend a couple days here before that comes up.
Well, if it isn't Oshan. Fuck off.
Go away. Sevatar. If it has been too long, I forget how to do the accent. There we go. Buenos dias, Ocean. Fuck! I meant to talk to him.
He could fit in to unlock it from the inside, if possible. But yeah.
All right. I got it. I got you. Again, thank you for letting me and Basil know about it. I went to see what that plot portion holds.
Is Basil still around or did she disappear? Because if she fucking disappeared, I'm gonna fucking flip shit. That's not what I look like, is it?
Sorry. I don't know. That guy's like broader than you.
How are you, my friend?
Doing quite well. Come. I hope your day is going well.
It's been a very busy day. You know how our work is.
You hear the line got pushed back.
Of course I did. Nothing good, it seems. This is different.
I finished it.
Ah. I was,
First, storage.
I fucking put this request in, like, last night. I don't know how the fuck they did it so quickly. Holy shit.
You left me in charge.
You know, I was, yeah, it was wrong to doubt you. Wonderful. This is a bit
We'll
of a
keep
fire
the
hazard.
excess supplies here. I do agree. I'll distribute those around the place later. And we'll put them out.
Very good. Good storage, I like it. Is that your little desk? You gave yourself a little nook under the stairs.
Well, it could be either for me or whoever is guarding the front.
Oh. I don't know how you sourced some of this material, but you've done a fantastic job, Casimir.
Well, don't tell the people building the walls.
Oh, this is wonderful. We've even got cocaine.
If any of our people need sugar, I wish. I wish it was spice.
I wish. This is wonderful. I was actually looking for
I moved
our other people here to bring them in and show them. But now I have something good to show them.
I moved most of the beds into this room. That way, besides myself, we need to hide them here, or things get out of hand, they can at least have a place to lay low.
It is sustainable here. Yes, they can have enough food to eat and lay low for a while. Very smart.
Yes, most of the food I bought is stuff that can be held for a little bit.
Very smart.
I think this room will make you the happiest.
Oh, you have spoiled me, Casimir.
I did my best. Surprisingly, I managed to also find a map of Ireland.
Uh, don't know what we would use that for, but hey.
In case we expand outside of Gradia, we also have our Gradian map over here.
This is true. This is true. You have big ambitions. I like that about you.
With some of the stuff we're setting up, I can believe we could be big in a handful of years.
We need a source of income. Any recommendations?
Well, of course, my gambling brings in a little bit of funds I can start filling the coffers slowly with, but it won't be a lot.
How about the loans? We could start giving people loans. They pay us back with interest.
I could do that we could do that, and I can also do it as collecting more of my debts and with interest in my gambling when I'm doing that.
I like that idea. You take your cut, and whatever is left over that you do not need, we start putting a little bit in here, saving up a little bit. How to slay a mockingbird. Okay. I'm sure that will be useful somehow.
Look, I just grabbed any fancy book that was cheap to buy.
At least
That
it looks
seems like
good.
it might. I mean, some of these books are more reading books than anything, but a lot like I will say this much: some of the books were cheap, but they do have powerful information in them. Some old records and other things, but we need to sit through and sift through them all.
You buy them in package deal and we see what is important. That works.
Worst case scenario, the reading books can be passed out to children who could afford to learn to read.
That is
Maybe
very
we make
smart
a
of
few
you.
copper off that.
That is very smart. Bring the street urchins under our control. Very smart.
Yes, if any of these books interest the children, they can at least start to learn to read, and then maybe in the future we can use them.
Well, from here, all we need to do is expand. How about the balcony?
Unfortunately, because of the time of night, you can't see it, but it actually works.
Oh, is there a button somewhere or?
Behind you.
Oh shit.
It would actually change it from red to blue.
Oh shit, I love that. I didn't even notice. That's so cool. This is so fucking.
Oh yeah, you should be able to see it. I can't see things.
This is so fucking cool. Okay, cool. Let's go inside before I. Okay, so turn it to red when you want to talk to me, and now come in here. I'm going to see if I can find some of our friends and bring them in.
Before you go, I do have a bit of information for you.
Oh, good, of course. Yes, that is why the whole point of this. Yes, go on.
Well, besides showing off my good work, I do take pride in it, but it's not the only reason I would contact you. I've come across a man named Frogfoot. From all the rumors I've heard about him, he is a guy who can get us materials and supplies. Well connected in his own craft.
You can vouch for him. He will not fuck us over.
Well, I've only heard of him. The only other person I know who has any sort of connection to him is a man named Marco. I believe they work at the Quill and Blade.
I see. Perhaps we should arrange.
Unfortunately, the Frogfoot is a little shy on taking in new customers without an introduction.
I was going to say we should arrange a meeting and see if we can talk to him, get him on board.
I can talk to him, or if you have any better connections with this Marco, because I've only seen him when drinking.
This Markle is, I do not think he trusts me very much. He's seen me doing some pretty shady shit, so. But
Well,
if you can get in contact with him and either suss him out a little bit, or if he wishes to talk to me, we can arrange a meeting as well. That works too.
I can see what I can do, and I'll let you know if you need to be involved more.
Of course.
But out of all the things, I'm sure he can get us pretty much anything we need. Poisons, even just supplies in general. Leather, stone if we need it, or anything. I don't know.
This sounds almost too good
That's
to
how
be
well
true.
connected it is. His limits don't. At least what I've heard is his limits aren't known for what he could get us.
I suspect we'll have to pay a premium price though, no?
Probably, but that was about the gist of all I could get out of my people who might know him better. He is pretty private.
Understood. Well, yes, do what you can to try and get in contact with him. And if you come up with any other way to make coin more consistently rather than, taking something, do let me know.
I will think of a few ideas.
I'm going to see if I can find some of our friends and show them your good work.
I'll be here thinking, my friend. Do you think we need to put some lights out in this part of the hallway, though?
Maybe for you. The stairs are here, be careful. We'll see you soon. It's so fucking cool! I got a little hideout! Yay!
Absolutely needed. Thank you. Have you had your
Having to
talk yet
move.
or no?
No, I don't know where the hell he went. Just he said he was going to, but then he just What?
Well, in a little bit, you are invited over to my house. For now, though, I have a conversation that I would like to have with someone.
You look amazing.
Thank you.
You are a bad influence on me. Would you follow me? I have some things to show you.
I would love to follow you into the dark.
It's where I do my work. It's been a while since we have interacted. Hope you are doing well.
It has been. I am doing quite well. I have a new house.
I heard. Lovely little spot. Shame it is not all
Yes,
of
very
yours.
much so. I'd have to. It is a shame. Very unfortunate. Ooh.
Something special to show you, Miss Basil.
Oh.
Casimir,
Yes.
this is another one of our friends. This is Miss Basil.
Oh. I didn't expect you to be one of us, Basil. Well, now you know what I
This is beautiful,
asked for
too.
your assistance with.
No, I do. He asked me for cleaning supplies.
Well, Casimir and I recently came into possession of this lovely little establishment.
Lovely home, and you did very good on the cleaning. Good job.
Well, I did take your advice to heart. I wasn't going to do a half-assed job, especially if I took the time to ask someone.
This is our storage
Has a
room.
very similar layout to my abode. Ooh. Love the candles.
I said they were a fire hazard being put all close together, but if you like them,
Well, part of it is we are trying to keep a low profile, so candlelight for the most part, but...
of course. Now, Miss Basil, when we first started to know each other, you were working in the bathhouse, yes?
That is very true.
The reason we worked together is that of information. That was the main thing. But you have evolved past that now. You are no longer in the bathhouse, no? You work where?
That is true. At the tavern, but I hear a lot of things here and there.
I suspected as much. This is the barracks. In case any one of our numbers finds themselves in difficult times, they are more than welcome to shack up here, so to speak. There is a fully kitted out kitchen. I know cooking is something you enjoy. It's open for your use
For
as
the
well.
most part, for the most part, I've prepared food that can be stored for a long time, at least to the best of our ability. That way, if people need to stay here a while, or if we have to leave and come back after a long time, there still should be some food. And of course, I will rotate the stock as need be.
I'll bring in a few things here and there. I'll have a little extra. My landlord is actually fully supplying the entirety of my kitchen, which is very nice.
How'd you score that?
Less than the silver, I don't know. I'm waiting for something bad to be wrong with it.
At least you're not in Stabber's Alley for prices like that. Come.
Oh, there is a house there. 90 silver for a place with 4 murders in it.
How much did we pay for this one, Casimir?
We got it for a steal.
A steal, exactly. This is the center of our operation. Now, our goal currently is still information gathering for the most part. We want to have eyes and ears anywhere that we can. That way nothing sneaks up on us. Now that we have a base of operations here, our goal is to provide an income, get some money together. We need ways of doing that. And then once we get that, we have ways of getting supplies, equipment, and we can expand further. We can make ourselves quite comfortable, so to speak. Now, when we started this, your life situation was very different to how it is now. So I would ask you, if you wish to continue along this path and this partnership with us, that is totally up to you. If you wish to switch over to a more relaxed life with your husband, we understand. But the choice is yours.
Relaxing is... I have years to relax.
I like it.
This is something I'm more comfortable with, I think.
Very well. That makes 3 in total then. Welcome aboard. We don't have a name yet, but welcome to whatever this is. Should you need anything, this place is always open to you, of course. Casimir will most likely be staying here, so you'll probably get to know him. And of
Oh, this is
course,
a very lovely spot. If you ever need somebody to cook you anything, you know where to find me. That
I
goes to
do
the both of
appreciate
you.
just so for your knowledge, besides the maps in here, any of the books in and all on the shelves you can look through. Most of them I got at a discount deal. They might have good information in them, but I haven't had time to sit through and read them all yet. If any of them turn out to be young children's books, we could sell them back to the kids in the streets and maybe make friends for our future efforts.
Once Miss Ladia is found again, wherever they're keeping her, I have no idea where. I'm sure you can give them to her, so then the school children have books to learn from.
that works for me. Furthermore,
I can
this
come across as a generous donator.
door leads out to the balcony. It overlooks the streets. It is dark there right now, you probably won't see it, but there is a washing line out there. If you wish to talk to me, if you have information for me or Casimir, simply switch the blue shirt for the red shirt that we have out there, and we will know to come and find you. Simple.
Oh, understood.
Right now we need to find main ways of making coin. Casimir does a little bit of gambling. He will be slowly filling our coffers with that. Also has a few debts that we will be collecting if we need to, along with interest, of course. But if you have any ideas on places we could invest in, people we could bring on into our little fold of things, you can think on it.
I'll think things through. I'll think.
Of course. But aside from that, this is our new headquarters. If you need anything, well, you know where it is.
Now I know where it is. How exciting.
Come a long way, haven't we, to talks in the bathhouse.
We have. Talks in the bathhouse. She'll get close and whisper in your ear. That singular kiss we shared.
Was it just one?
Or maybe it was a couple.
I don't seem to remember. It's been so long.
Oh no, how terrible.
Absolutely appalling.
Did I give you one more so you can remember?
Please do. You
Just a
spoiled
quick
me.
one. I always do, you know this.
On the topic of earlier, actually, if we hear anything about this Lady Heidemann, if we could be the ones to bring her in, that would be a lot of money in our palms.
I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a commotion earlier coming out of the clinic. Apparently, one of their own betrayed them for some person who ran across lines to go help the lady. Other than that, I don't know much more.
Typical Imperium.
Oh, the exact
They take a couple
details.
days of standing down and they start to eat themselves out from the middle.
As some madman rush apparently has headed off towards the battle lines. But other than that, I don't know about any plan that they may or may not have had. They made a damn fine ruckus outside the clinic, though, and couldn't even get a good drink in while I was there.
Oh, you poor thing.
Oh dear.
Well, it was fun to watch that that major of theirs, Dario fellow, throw a fit of himself while drinking. So that was fun.
Yes, that Dario is a interesting character. We should steer clear of him.
If you say so.
Unless you have a way of fucking milking him for money.
He doesn't
I
take
like to
me
be
as the
able to
type
milk
who would
him
sit
for
down for a simple
information.
game of gambling.
You think you could get information out of him?
I had a nice talk with him yesterday. Well, not yesterday, the day before.
Well, if anything interesting does come up.
As I
So it was to stop me from crying, as he put it. So
You were crying and you did not come to me. I am offended.
couldn't find you yet.
I'm so
Now I
sorry.
have a way to always find you whenever I am sad and lonely.
No more crying out Sevatar.
Oh, but Sevatar, now I can whisper it to you each time.
I think I'm going to like this place.
I'm sure you can push 2 of the beds together. I can leave for a while and go get a drink.
2 of the beds. We won't need that much room.
Mm-mm.
Anyway, I will let the 2 of you carry on with your nights. I have business to attend to. Again, if you need me, you know what to do. Remember what you're looking for. Ways to make money. Passively, of course. You want it to be a flow.
Yes, not to draw attention.
Mm-hmm.
Understood. Do you mind walking me back?
Of course
So
not.
then no one can see where we came from?
After you.
Hmm. Thank you.
Have a good night, Casimir.
Have a good
I shall.
night.
You 2 have a good night as well.
Look at you.
Look at me. Look at you.
See, I am. It's so dark. I can never see where to go.
This way. I have taken your hand. Yes, I just wanted to share that with you. I am positively giddy over it.
It is wonderful. If I ever need you, I know how to get your attention.
Of course.
How wonderful as well. I'm going to have to get an outfit that is all black just for this. How fun.
Ooh, seeing you in all blacked out leathers.
Mm.
You have my attention. You are having a house party tonight, yes?
I am. Very small, depends on who actually shows up, but he's small.
I am not able to attend, but here is 2 silver. Buy yourself a lovely drink and enjoy it on my behalf.
The worst part is the way they
I will. Thank you again. Sevatar.
Ooh. Good night, Pesa.
Oh, just wait. If it's just you and me in that house, I have another name to call you. After all, you are the one that told me your first name.
Rubber band? This place?
Yago.
It's the Imperial.
I'm sure there are many things you'll be calling me if we get into that house alone together.
Ah.
Nothing good, though. Good night, Pesa.
Nothing good at all. Good night.
Jesus fucking Christ. It's hard to keep up sometimes, like legit, it is. We must stay focused, brothers. What should we call this organization? I have no idea. I honestly, aside from gathering information, I don't really know, what to do with them. We need more bodies, more sneaky people. We don't have Sarah anymore. So, like, operations are hard.
Yeah, Kyla doesn't know if he trusts Ayla. He doesn't even know if he's gonna keep her alive yet. He's gonna ask her to do some pretty interesting stuff to prove if she's even, like, allowed to live, basically. Now that his head's, you know,
I do
straight.
appreciate it, but we already have like food and stock and everything. There... I can bring it in if you want me to. No.
Well, hopefully he's a lot better at it. Sometime soon.
I do see a drow coming up. That might be.
He'd
of your
kick
interest.
our ass more times than anyone else. In a row.
I mean,
Hey, Basil.
We were just talking about how worried we were that we didn't see you.
Ah. I am sorry, I've been fucking wall to wall with stupid shit all day.
No, I figured.
Here,
That's
here.
what being a lord is all about.
Don't suppose you have any stew still going? I know it's a little late.
I've always got stew going until I throw most of it out, so yeah.
Thanks. I also need to talk to you, if possible.
Yeah.
Someone went back
absolutely.
home. He said he was gonna rearrange some of the furniture in there.
You went home already? We were so. That's it.
If you prefer it, we
We're
can
supposed to have this
take
small
this
little
inside.
get-together.
If you don't mind.
Grab your hand.
I nearly went into Sevatar then, if you do not mind.
Hope you had a busy day.
Basil.
Thank you.
Thank you. I am taking you to my.
Sorry I took so long getting to you. I know how that feels.
Well, I don't hold it against you. Or that heart, like I said, I can only imagine the pressure you're now under, considering everything.
Yeah, exactly. Torty mentioned that keep you up to speed more, basically, is what she requested of me. So I figured I'd come in and give you an update on everything that happened today if you don't already know, and request something of you, but it might be a little late for, but who knows.
Well, you're free to ask.
Okay, so this is really good, by the way. I haven't eaten since yesterday.
You did. Okay, well, yeah.
As you know, because of Lady Heideman's capture, the Imperiums were basically told to stand down today. As requested by the Royal Baron, and they've adhered to it. They've been asked to pull back from the front lines, they're not to assist in any fighting or any civilian activities, and they've also pulled out of the embassy. Because of this, during the fight today, the Robber Baron basically took the opportunity and ran with it, and it was nearly a fucking slaughter. We lost 130 men, and were pushed back over a mile. My father, who is up and running now, is out there leading a resistance to try and slow down their assault. The issue that we face now is that the Radods, and as I'm sure you've heard, being a man of the people, believe this to be a hard failure, rather than an Imperium's retreat, which isn't the case. The request I have from you, though, since you work at the tavern and whatnot, is to disseminate different information than what actually happened. If people ask or you hear people talking about it, we need to try and change public opinion a bit. Simply tell them that while we did lose a lot of men, we managed to put up a heavy resistance. We've managed to disengage with them. It wasn't a rout. We fought really well. That sort of shit. As even though we lost ground, we did it to the best of our abilities. That's basically the narrative we have to tell people. The only reason I ask this
It's a
is I've now lost any sort of favor I had with the Redods. I've lost any sort of power I have over people. They spit at me in the streets. They think of this as an Erhard failure and, by extension, me. So we need to try and mitigate that as much as possible.
Certainly.
And that's the gist of it, really.
There's one thing I know how to do.
Mm-hmm.
How to whisper in people's ears.
Exactly. I figured I'd come to you.
I presume then you're going to try and assist in your father's efforts. Eventually.
This stays between us, obviously. But the plan right now is that Arn is going to do a fighting retreat. Going to fight back slowly, killing as many of them as he can until he gets to the embassy, which is now unoccupied. He will then partake in that. He's going to claim it as his, and basically hold out there for as long as possible. Now, while he's there, even though the Robber Baron's front lines can push past the embassy, he won't risk putting his siege engines out, lest Arn sally out and destroy them. The siege engines are his main trump card that he has for Nautis proper. So, him keeping the siege engines at bay buys us time. Major Dario has a potential way of getting supplies to Arn so that he can hold out more, but it's a little risky. But that's the current standing of what we have right now.
Smart.
We haven't told the Robber Baron,
Very
we haven't told the Redods any of this yet, out of fear that the Robber Baron has eyes up there, which we're pretty sure he does.
Well, I tried to talk to Baron MM today, but he turned me away, so I don't know what's going on up there.
Nothing good.
Oh, if we have any chance of winning this, we either need to kill the Robber Baron or get the Imperials back in the fold.
The only way we win this and be in a better position is if we capture the Robber Baron. If we capture the Robber Baron, he is then tried and then executed publicly, and then the Barons can use that as, well, they can put out the call that any soldier that worked for the Robber Baron can return to Nautis and be exempt from any punishment. If we just kill the Robber Baron, they will use him as a martyr. The reason we do this is because even after we deal with the Robber Baron, the Vepex may still move in. Now, as for getting the Imperiums back into the fold, the only reason that they are holding back right now is the fact that Gradia has been captured. It's borderline impossible to get her, but we have like maybe one or two options that I'm currently working on, and I'm not disclosing information other than like 2 or 3 people that are involved in it. But if we can get her back, then good. But it's risky, so I'm trying. But
right,
yeah,
not the appreciable approach. Yes, this is quite the conundrum.
You wanted to hear more? This is what I've been dealing with all day.
Yes, no, absolutely. My ultimate point is I wish I could do more, but obviously...
I know that feeling.
It's not possible. Yeah.
Right now, I just need to establish that I'm not going to be lynched in the streets and that I maintain some semblance of respect from people. So, disseminating better information will help with that.
Well, if you can bring me news about some wins we could throw in the people's faces, then it's certainly going all the way.